That shit. Oh my god, the last time you were here, Crisis committed war crimes.
Hello,
That's right.
hello, everybody. Welcome to the State of Anarchy, Session 21, a homebrew D&D campaign. We actually have a full roster tonight. Welcome, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. So yeah, we actually have the full roster. We have the full crew tonight. So we'll see how this goes. So without further ado, what happened last week, guys? What do you remember? Welcome to the War Crime Simulator. Exactly.
Hold on. Let me sit back and get my popcorn.
Yes. So what did we do last week, guys? What do you remember?
Come on, Blake. You're the one that said you do the brilliant recaps.
Okay, Jesus. I mean, they're not as good as yours, who actually records them, and or Hasa, who keeps a script. What did we do last week? Let us. Oh, you tried to kill me.
No, I didn't. You tried to kill yourself.
No, I didn't. I went down there with peace in my heart and friendship, and you were just like, Yeah, so the Venus flytrap. It hits you and it hits you again, and then it bites you, and you're on like 8 hit points.
Yep.
And then it tries to hit you again. But thank God, our absolute fucking goddess Breeze was there to fucking save my life, teleport me back to safety, and then you were like, so how do we kill Blake, huh? Huh? How do we do it? Then what was that, Rick? Yeah? You got ideas on how to kill me?
No, I was just going to say, curses foiled again.
We went and Hasa bought all this awesome poison, coated everyone's weapons, and then Breeze just absolutely democracy the crap Diplodonor the crap out of the whole situation, talked down the eco-terrorist, just absolutely stole the show, and then we went for a bath.
I do like the fact, in amongst all of that, you forgot the side step where Hasa went off to get pesticide, in which Crisis spent most of his time not talking to anyone, but just walking around insulting random plants.
Well, Crisis is Salt Bay, what can I say?
I carry around 4 pounds of salt for a reason.
What else?
We were waiting for that reason, but
yeah, no one actually got a reason why. That being said, as well, yeah, Bree came in clutch against Evie by using her wonderful wiles to get under her skin and convince her that everything is wonderful in the world of Breeze. So, of which, your fox fur necklace.
She had some good points, I think, is all that, and I just agreed with her. I said, "You do have some good points. Let's talk about. Let's find a better way to deal with it." And I think that's diplomacy.
And the fox fur necklace around your that was the sulking Blake, is like, what the fuck is up with that? Because he made.
Oh yeah, because he was fondled by Hasa.
Yeah, he was fondled by Hasa, but also you made him feel tingly in a funny way.
Oh, say less. Breeze is a baddie.
It's the horns, exactly. The beautiful luminescent glass horns. It's great. We love it. I love this for this. So, without further ado, you all headed off to the bathhouse behind the Garden of Countless Pleasures for the day. Just the quick afternoon, in the realization that you have a heist to commit for the evening for the wonderful Don Fluffles.
There's crime afoot.
There is crime afoot. You need to go commit crime for the Hairless Mafia.
Not this evening, though. We have until the end of the week.
Nope. You were given a full 24
hour. No, but remember, I called him. Remember, we called and said, when does it have to be done? And we would to the end of the week, because we've literally this has been one long day.
It has been a very long day. Yes.
So if we just quickly plan, wake up tomorrow, and then heist, it'll be fine.
You can do that, yes, if you would like to do that. So yes.
You can certainly try.
Crime.
So I believe as well, also, just as a brief note, it was pointed out that Blake had given you all coins in which he was using to track you all. Which I believe, in his defense, Blake did turn around and say, they're not magical. I'm just familiar with them so that I can find you, because, surprise, I was hired to, help guide you initially, and I've already lost the cat. Fuck knows where he went. So...
And don't forget the ginger with the stupid shoes. I lost him too. I'm not very good at this whole keeping people around job.
So, yes.
I can see why they went to Rick for the second half.
So that was made. So you all got into the car. Blake drove you over to the bathhouse, and I believe you paid, I think it was a 2 copper fee to go and have
This is a rort.
2 copper, man. Calm down. You did pay the 2 copper to have a private room. So it is a large bath, onsen style bath, but you do have a private room just to your group. As you go into the change rooms, you drop off your stuff in the various lockers that are assigned to you. You were given keys so that you can lock your stuff up. And as you pass an open cupboard where there seems to be towels, Blake, you notice something lurking in the towels, staring at you from behind the towels in the towel cupboard. A pair of large blue eyes from the back of the linen cupboard.
What the fuck? What the fuck is staring at me from the towel rack? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look at the towel rack. Do I have to lift Rick up? Can he see in the cubby hole?
Don't touch me.
Oh, you never want me to touch you.
Especially while he's naked, jeez.
You do have
Is that
robes
a-
on.
Is that a cat? Is that our cat?
Bao, yes, you are curled up in the back of the linen cabinet, looking at.
Yeah, he's like got a towel on him as well. Like one of the staff didn't notice he was there, just kind of buried him in there.
I would like to dust my hands together, look at Breeze and go, I told you I knew where the cat was. Job done.
Wow, you led us right to him. You're incredible.
Rick walks up, bangs the crap out of the lockers.
He like fucking jumps, and he like runs out of there on all fours. It's like, but of course, like, what's the floor made of?
It's tiles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not
So he's
even-
got tires with no grip. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like in like one place trying to run, but he's just spinning very slowly.
Rick may have snickered slightly.
So you're all standing there in your bathrobes. You collect your towels.
Hey, Professor, you doing good?
Huh?
Eh?
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 Yes.
Where have you been?
Have you been here all day?
He kind of like looks around with like very full eyes. Yes, maybe. I don't remember.
Well,
Yeah.
earlier this morning you were with us because with the cats, and then you disappeared.
Huh? I did. Yeah. There's a like a little noise.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Huh?
Are you having some memory trouble?
No.
Can I do a medicine check or something? Because he seems off.
Confused? Yeah. Go for it.
Damn it.
No, from when you have met him at the market. No, this seems par for the course.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't need to roll medicine to kind of squint and go, yeah, this seems about right for the professor.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
remember much. I don't remember much after hearing like some jingle jangles and following the jingle jangles, and then kind of like I forgot what happened after that. Yeah, I don't know how I got here.
Do you like
You
baths,
heard-
Professor?
Hey, Rick.
No.
The cat always this weird?
As far as I've known him, yeah.
So-
You said you heard jingle jangle, like some bell jingle jangle.
No, it's like a you know those like little metal things on like the hoops. Those
Huh?
things. The little
You mean keys?
yes. Yes, keys, yes.
You left us to fight
Huh?
killer kobolds and plant monsters to chase keys?
That happened?
Let's.
Yes.
I'm gonna go bathe.
Yeah, good idea.
Crisis.
I mean, it might have been the bell sound,
Oh.
maybe.
Do you really have to take your rifle with you?
Listen, the last 3 fucking times I have set it down, something bad has happened. Yes, I'm taking it with me.
Can they get
Okay.
wet?
Rifle? Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna hold it underwater and submerge it. It can get a little bit wet. I'll just have to wipe it down afterwards.
I don't know as much about guns as I thought I did.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's a fair point. No, you know what? DM, in terms of security for this place, what's the go? Is this like a heavily secure place? Are they like in good with the mafia and so they have enforcers? What's the deal?
I was gonna leave my rifle in my locker until Rick said that. I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Well, there are like benches and things around the bathing pool. Like you're going to have a private room, and there are benches along the thing, so you can like hang your bathrobes and your towels and put down like your shoes and stuff like that. So it is feasible that Crisis could logistically put his gun down on one of the benches in there if he wants to keep it.
Logistically.
I would hang it on the wall because it has a shoulder strap.
Okay, then you can hang it from one of the coat racks, yeah?
Yes,
The
yes.
coat hooks.
How deep is this spa? Can I dive in?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Like diving in the shallow end of a pool.
I
yeah.
will say, it probably comes up. Rick will have to swim, but for most of you, it would come up to like almost shoulder depth. For Crisis, if you were in your Titan form, it would probably come up to like about your belly button. So.
Our little trooper has to swim. Who's
No,
a
you
good
don't.
little...
You don't have to. You just lean on the edge, doofus.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Well, there are
Blake,
steps and the underwater bench seats as well that you can sit at the edge of the bath. You don't have to like. He doesn't have to paddle around.
Say, Blake, if you go to your small form, yeah, you could dive in.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing to say that you can't have a bath as a fox.
Could Rick dive in?
Yeah.
I turn into Rick and I dive in.
Seriously.
What? I'm too tall to dive in. You're my only little short king, so...
Roll me a constitution.
Oh, I don't want to.
Because you're now a... How tall are you, Rick?
3 foot.
You are a 3-foot fur-covered creature.
Oh.
You're soggy now.
Your fur becomes sodden. It's a struggle to keep above the water, Blake.
I'll step into the water and I'll just grab him and just pull him up.
I just turned back into me. Relax. I'm not gonna fucking drown.
I don't trust you to remember to turn back into you.
My feelings are hurt, Crisis. The fact you said that out loud upsets me.
Should I whispered it instead?
Yes. Or kept it to yourself.
Nah, see, sharing is caring, and I share how I feel.
Sharing is caring. I would like to shoot the grenade launcher then.
No.
But sharing's caring.
Also,
Right,
didn't
but
he
we're not
help
gonna
pay
be
for that?
sharing property damage.
Hasa does bring up a point as our fearless leader. I did pay for some of it.
Okay, first off, drop the whole fearless leader act because you ain't fearless nor the leader. Nobody here is.
Wow.
Secondly,
Haasa, what did Haasa do to deserve that cut down?
I was talking to you.
I was calling Haasa our fearless leader.
Oh, I thought you were calling yourself the fearless leader. I was like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
no, for some reason they keep calling me that.
Yeah, no. Nobody here is a leader.
Well, he was originally the manager of the band. And,
Oh yeah, no,
Right.
I remember accepting that role, but I don't know about adventurer parties are a little different.
Right, listen. If I don't get to shoot the grenade launcher, which
You
I
did get to
shouldn't be
shoot the grenade launcher.
Right, then y'all got mad at me for shooting the grenade launcher.
I believe we got mad at you because the target was a man who threw a rock at you.
There was a man who hit me in the eye and nearly blinded me.
Oh my! Here we go. Haasa, does this story get worse every time he talks about it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go get some drinks. I'll be back.
You don't touch another man's gun, especially his grenade launcher.
Can you let go of my collar? I would like to go back to swimming now. I promise I won't drown.
And I'll let him go.
I would like to float on my back around the spa.
You can do so. Bao is just sitting crouched on the edge.
He's staring at the water. He's like, it's very pretty, but very dangerous. I don't like it.
It's very wet.
Me don't like wet.
I imagine because it's a fancy spa, it has like rainbow oils and stuff on it, and so it's all shimmery.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
On there is like a little bench next to the actual bath that does have little bottles of essentially gift size products basically that you can use to cleanse yourself and things like this. Nothing like a big foaming soap or anything like this. It is generally oils and stuff, but just like most onsen, you would have had to have a quick rinse off, like your actual
get oiled
bath.
up.
Yeah, so you oil up. You are shiny and oily.
Breeze is doing this. I just want to ask Breeze, hey, like, what products do you recommend? Because this is my first time in a fancy place like this.
What sort of smells do you like?
I don't know. Not bad smells.
Oh, okay. Well, there's lots of different fragrances. Do you like a woody, a spicy, a more floral, like maybe a citrus, a bergamot, something like that?
How about spicy?
Okay, yeah. So I pull out. I can look at one of the bottles, and it's like a
Chili
spicy
oil.
woody blend. Yeah,
Sure. Something with like black pepper notes and stuff. Not actually
yeah.
pepper, but
It's just chili oil. She just douses his face in chili oil.
it's like something a bit minty. It's like wintergreen and black pepper and very.
But it is invigorating. It does make your skin tingle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How clear is this water?
It's a mineral water, so it is actually quite milky to look at. So no one can see anything under the water. It's quite a milky kind of a clay bath. You can actually feel, for those who can reach the bottom, can feel the slight mud squishing between your toes underneath. So
good, because Rick's sands everything.
Yeah, so Breeze.
Yeah.
The idea is you're completely naked once you get into the pool. Yeah. If you wanted to, you could have like a muslin cloth to wrap around anywhere that you would like to keep private, just in case. But otherwise, the idea is you are completely naked in here.
Wait, we were meant to even talk about having clothes on? Sheesh.
What are those?
Where did Halsa go?
We get drinks.
Drink.
Yeah, House is over getting some drinks. He'll approach the nearest staff member and just, I was looking at the drinks options before. You have sweet roll drinks here?
Sweet roll drinks? Please help the DM out with this conversation.
I'm looking at your brothel menu.
Oh, the brothel menu.
Where
Okay. No, that's all I was
is it
asking, like giving me a
again?
bit of a kind of a give me a thing to work off of here. I mean, yes, we do have drinks. I mean, we don't generally recommend alcoholic beverages in the pools for obvious reasons. We want to prevent drowning. But we can bring sweet juices or water if you would like.
Yes, if that would not be too much.
Not at
How
all.
much would that cost us?
Juices are about 5 copper apiece, and water is 1.
Right. Yes, let's go with that. I'll hand her a gold. Just keep them coming.
Certainly. Do you have any preference on the type of juice you would like?
Something sweet, refreshing, maybe citrusy.
We can do orange, grapefruit. We also have pomegranate, watermelon and mint, apple. It really depends on what you'd like.
I'll be honest, it's been a hot minute since I've had juice. I forget if any of those are actually any good.
Orange juice. Orange juice. Then
Yeah,
we get vodka and we make screwdrivers. Orange juice.
Let's go
Surely
with some.
drink in the spa. Come on, get some sweet rolls.
We'll go with the orange juice, and I will say I would still request 1 sweet roll, if that is okay.
Certainly. I can bring them over when we get them ready for you.
Excellent.
And she heads off to go and prepare your drinks.
Cool.
So, you head back. You climb into the water. Sorry, just watching the argument as Blake turns around to Bow and goes, "Where's your fur?"
Where'd the fur at? Why ain't no fur?
Yeah, Blake, you because you've written it in the chat, I'm taking it that you've gone over to Bow and you've just gone, "Where is your fur?"
It's a good question. Where is your fur, Belle?
I
Professor?
didn't have any.
But why not?
I don't know. Ask my dads. They didn't give me fur.
They didn't give you... Are you getting in the water or are you going to just sort of crouch there?
No, I'm gonna sit here. Right here. Taps his little finger on the ground. Right next to him.
I
Sit
would
right
like
there.
to spit some water out of my mouth at the professor.
Hey, stop that!
Hold on,
This is a
hold on.
nice, civilized place.
I'm also disgusted that you have just drank mineral bath water that's got clay in it.
It's not the worst thing
all of
Blake's
our-
had in his mouth.
Like, let's be
Hey.
honest. At the moment,
God damn
you are
it.
literally making people soup.
Soup.
Soup is good soup.
I'd like to... Just the meme. Good soup.
Man, and you're complaining about being sick in real life, and yet you drink a concoction that has everyone's germs in it.
This is a fantasy world. I can do what I want. Okay? Leave me alone.
Blake seems like a bathwater drinker.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bow, you do manage to dodge to one side, but you do catch it on the shoulder of your poncho.
No. I'm just gonna say that he just has a very delayed reaction.
It
So
hits
it's straight up
and
hits
then
him.
Yeah, he's
it
like,
hits Bow in the face, then he dives out of the way.
hold on,
Right.
I'm being cold.
Okay.
I got some juice they recommended for us, just orange juice. But if you guys want some like actual drinks, they usually recommend against alcohol. But I can still go get it.
Oh, no, I
All
don't
in the spa.
drink, so yeah, I'm good.
All right, juice
Have
for you.
alcohol in the spa.
You have to
Well,
have alcohol in the spa. Usually we
It
have
depends. if you have the temperature up too high, there's the risk of passing out and stuff like that.
I could understand if somebody was alone, but very well.
All right.
like-
Well,
6
I'll
of
be
us or something?
sober. I'll be sober the entire time. Go ahead,
That's
go
fair.
buck wild.
all
You
right.
have a gun. You should be sober all the time.
I'm
Yeah.
going to get. I've ordered myself a sweet roll. Anyone else want some sweet roll or other?
Look at the menu.
Yeah.
They have
let-
monkey
I'll
bread.
show you the menu again, just for
I've got
everybody.
it. Okay.
Breeze.
I feel like Blake would ask for an
it-
inverted rum.
It's more just so that I can show
I'm
it.
gonna get 10 bottles of info.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once we're done here, we're buying a bunch of inverted rum.
Yeah, this is. I will point out for all the viewers at home, this is a not safe for work menu. In
I
the
will get
drinks.
an Oka jelly ale.
An Oka
Drunken
jelly.
clams and
Really?
sausage.
Okay. And do
back.
you want that
Something refreshing,
just a
you know?
pint or?
Yes. It's
Okay,
hot
then.
in here. And I oil myself up some more.
That it does. All right, Blake.
For soon's sake, please. As I backstroke back across the spa.
Sake. Okay. Rick, I can't help but notice that you've sort of gone a little cold turkey. You want me to get you some juice or something?
Orange juice is the juice of choice for recovering alcoholics.
Juice is fine, thanks.
All right, you fine with orange?
Yeah, that's fine.
Crisis,
And I'll
orange,
have a regular glass of water, please.
water. Professor,
You're in it.
Eh?
you want anything to drink?
What, drinking?
Just, you can have just water if you want. We don't have to drink alcohol.
Isn't that water and
Yes, but that might make you sick if you drink that.
Smells gets it.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
You want water, juice, milk? Although I don't think milk would be a good idea in this setting.
Milk. I want milk.
Okay, all right.
Milk, milk, milk. The cat
I
has
will. I
as
will
you
deduct
go-
as
as-
necessary.
Yeah, as
I'd
you go to
recommend the
leave,
golden goat.
as you go to leave, you are met at the door by the young woman that had served you.
Oh my.
She's carrying a tray with the drinks you had ordered previously.
Ah, yes, they're just in there. Excellent. That's one. And he points to the the sweet roll. That one is mine. I will also
course.
need, and I list off the drinks that they've also asked for.
As she's nodding and she's taking note of what you're saying, she comes over to one of the there's like some circular trays that seem to have weights on them, and she's coming over and she's putting them onto these trays, and she gently launching them off into the water, so that they float upon the water. For the rest of you, you see the maid that Hasa is talking to. She's 5'5", roughly, red hair. She is a human, and she is indeed in a maid's outfit, but she is obviously in a very stylized maid's outfit, considering the
Tell
location she works.
me more.
I'll
You don't have
ask
art for this one specific random NPC? What?
I do.
Yeah.
have for her.
Is she a baddie?
She is
Hey,
Yep,
it's time for
Let's
the
get the seal of
question.
approval. Let's get the seal of approval from good old
So I
Uzu.
should show everybody but Ty then.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
Of course, of course.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Hey.
My God, she's a baddie.
It's unfortunate that it looks like AI art, but still.
I mean, it's hard to, I unfortunately cannot draw all my NPCs.
That's
I
fair,
wish I
that's
could,
fair.
but
I
I
don't
would
think.
die.
I don't think this is AI.
No, I'm pretty sure this
No,
is
it looks
AI
very
art.
close, but
No, it's because
I think that's just the
they
mimic.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I can tell this is hand drawn right away.
Ooh, well, la di da.
Blake immediately drowns.
it's
In his own
it's like I do it for a
He
living.
swallows his tongue.
All right. By the way, just having a look at this item on the menu that you've got here. How many? Is there a limit to purchasing these? And I point at the inverted rum.
Can I ask?
I mean, you can order them to a certain point. Obviously, we do ask that you drink responsibly. The last thing we want is anyone to come to any harm at our establishment.
Of course.
but
We
it
were
is-
just hoping. It sounds like it might be a good morale boost on the road. So if we can take some with us.
No, unfortunately, we don't sell drinks to purchase and take with you. It is purely a consume on premises.
Every
Understood.
pub I've ever been to has that rule, and every pub I've ever been to, I have broken that rule. We are pocketing this drink.
All right, understood. I would like to get one bottle of that for the time being.
Certainly, I can organise that for you. How many glasses?
We'll go with, and I just recount in my head because math. 3 for now.
Certainly. I'll bring those drinks out to you shortly.
Thank you. And I go, finally, strip off the robe and take a dip.
You slide into the water.
Damn that
He
nat
almost-
100 dick.
Yes, we get it. I rolled for dick size and got a nat 20.
Dear God. Anyway, so you're all in the
It's just
water
running
with
out.
your beverages.
Belle's not in the water.
Apart
Anyone
from
want a
Val,
cigar?
obviously.
Now it's not in the water yet.
No.
Oh god. He does he carefully gets in like the slow-mo almost reverse Baywatch into the water kind of thing, but he hits the bottom of the spa area, notes that there is mud and promptly slips a bit.
Smooth, cool
What
as
do
a cucumber.
What are your extra 2 arms doing?
Oh no,
Yeah.
those are what saved him.
He
Are
would
they
have looked.
as big as his
You know what?
arms,
Roll,
or are they small?
Oh yeah,
roll
no, they
charisma.
are.
Roll for charisma to look cool doing it.
Are you just
I'm intentionally
forearms for Ben
sabotaging.
10?
Basically, yeah, he has the same. Like they are the same, proportion as his
Fun
normal
fact.
arms.
Yeah.
Forearms species is called a tetraman. Ben 10 law,
Nice.
bitches.
Hey, fellow Ben 10 nerd.
Love
Okay.
Ben 10.
I mean, I can roll for it, but I'm intentionally
Hello,
making
Kev.
it so I'm awkward as hell. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can
okay.
be awkward as hell.
So
if
what
you'd
is
like.
it? Charisma?
With
I mean-
disadvantage, maybe?
I mean, so you want to? You know what? You
Like, I'm not like Harser isn't intentionally tripping, but I'm saying that Harser is not a cool person. Like, he will try to enter coolly and then slip.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to catch yourself though. Luckily, you've got the additional arms to grab the side of the pool before you are fully submerged and sit there looking like a sea anemone, just hair floating on
And
the
then
surface.
enemy.
Wrong Simic hybrid, unfortunately.
That's right. You've got the seaweed hair, this one.
Yeah,
So
seaweed brain.
your hair just floats through the water. Everyone freaks out as it slowly brushes their legs.
This is where he finally lets out the hair tie that's actually been there the whole time, and his hair is actually like down to his back.
I'm assuming mid back, not just like.
Yeah, sorry, mid back. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so everyone is naked and drinking. You've got juice, you've got water, you've got your alcoholic beverages. The maid, Holly, returns with your other drinks, and she again puts them into the floating trays and sends them out over this pool. And then she leaves a small bell on the side of the pool if you need any additional service. And she leaves you to your conversation.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
We have a heist to plan.
Yes, I was wondering. Rick, are you cool with this? Like, I know that it is taking back something that was apparently taken, but it's still technically stealing?
Why would you point
Evil.
that out to
It's
him?
not stealing, it's retrieval.
It's yeah, pretty much like a
search without a search warrant, so to speak.
Which
Asa, do not ruin this for me.
we get it. You want your dick wet.
No, my dick's already wet. I want to steal an expensive gem.
Return an expensive gem.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Return an expensive gem, Hasa. Don't fuck this up.
All right, all right.
And also, talk to a birdie.
Sure, fair enough. All right. Well, actually, Breeze, your conversation with Evie earlier had me thinking.
Mhm.
You're pretty good at the whole face talking diplomacy stuff. Is there maybe an angle there you'd like to take?
Mm, I mean, if I have some sort of in, I could certainly distract her with conversation. But I don't think she's the only thing we have to worry about in the house. I suppose I could talk my way in, but then I can't necessarily get past security on things. My skills don't lie in that area.
To clarify, how much time do we have to do this? Like, we might need to
We
take an
have until-
opportunity to case the place, shouldn't we?
We have
Isn't that
until
what
the
they do?
end of the week, technically. When I called, they said end of the week, so 3 days. Yes, I think we should probably case them.
I've just read the stories. I don't actually know how these work, so are we meant to case it first?
Rick?
A layout of the property would be most beneficial.
Does anybody have any magics that are surveillancey?
No one.
I have a
has...
gun.
We know you have a gun, Crisis.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all I really got.
Oh my god. This man and his gun.
I mean, I technically, I have some options there, but it's not subtle observation.
What do you mean, not subtle?
I could just try using some of my mutagenics and forcing myself to something that might be less easy to notice. Sneak in as like a mouse-sized creature.
We could always go to the city planner and get a layout of the place.
Wouldn't that... I mean, taking the gem, that's recovery, but taking the plans, that would be stealing, right? I don't think they'd let us take those.
We
don't have to request them.
We just have to look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if we say that we're from the university and doing some kind of architecture class.
Yes, because Blake looks like the type who would do an architecture class, let alone university.
Actually, you'd be surprised. The architecture team, it's kind of Blake-like.
What did I do? Who hurt you, Crisis?
You just drank bath water not even 5 minutes
I didn't
ago.
drink bath water.
Typical mad lad archaeology student behavior.
I spat bath water at the titty tat. I just wanted to see if Smells would get in the bath or not. And the cat's asleep. Wait, the cat's asleep?
Don't you do it.
Now, city planning will also have possible layouts of the sewers.
Yeah, good infiltration points and such.
So we could use those.
We're rather familiar with the sewers of late. Yes,
I don't. Nope.
Favored terrain.
Nope. Don't.
We all get a level in Ranger.
I do not want to go in the sewers again. I will not eat green eggs and ham. I will not eat them here or there.
I understand
Because you
that,
want to
Blake.
be beautiful for your body.
Bad things happen in the sewer, Breeze. Every time I go down there.
Yeah, he has some pretty miserable luck. I agree with him.
I will point out bad things have happened everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
we stepped outside of town and bad things happened. Like you're going to have to leave at some point.
I'm surprised nothing bad has happened here so far. And I say this giving Blake a look as he tries to approach Bao. Don't think I don't see you, little shit.
All I'm saying is the sewers does sound like a close idea. I feel like that's one of the best options to get close without being spotted.
Guys. You are forgetting as I float around the pool on my back. The easiest option here, Lady Luxurious, is just some upper class baddie.
Oh,
We have a literal royalty little princess with us, and we have whatever Haas's title is, like basically a prince. Let's just go and knock on the door. They'll fangirl a little bit, and then we just go in and talk to them. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Steal. And you don't think she'll draw the connection of, wow, I invited these two famous people in my home, and then suddenly some stuff was stolen?
Yeah, I particularly would prefer to keep my family name out of this.
What's she gonna do? Oh, police! The item I stole has been stolen. Like,
no,
Good
but
point, actually,
social
'cause,
circles.
Yeah, but if she tries to drag them into the mud, I'm quite sure someone's family might put a kibosh on that.
Oh, I don't think she'll do anything official. It's the social circle run thing that they'll
what
go
I'm
through.
saying is, we don't have to steal it then and there. But like, why go through all the effort of going to City Hall when we can just?
Blake, I've seen you make yourself look like anybody you want to. Can't you just be one of her members of staff? Can't you be one of her security guards and just go in and take it?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know where it is. Like, if we go in, like,
we do some recon, then you go in looking like whoever you want to look like, and you take it.
So what I'm hearing is city planner first, see if we can get the plans. Blake can be a member of staff to get access, and then we follow in through the sewers if we need to.
Perhaps we should do some research on security locks on cases, so that maybe we can get something that would dispel those, and then Blake can just take it, walk right out, as somebody else, even
Well,
the gardener.
The other thing is, if he gets searched on the way out, maybe he can get it to us and we take it out through the sewers.
I mean, on the way out, he doesn't have to be the same person he was going in either.
But
He could be
if he gets
far
searched,
less likely to be searched on the way out. Somebody, the lady herself, even. She goes into an alleyway, and then he's back to being Blake.
What are the limitations to your transformation? Is there a time limit?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Yes, that's a pretty
that's why I
important
asked.
detail.
Well,
yeah, Blake, how long can you keep it up? Huh?
I can keep it up as long as I want, bitch.
I don't think that's true.
I literally can.
Sounds fake.
I can describe myself as any other human.
Anyone can brag that they can keep it up as long as they want.
Wait, you're saying you can only change into humans?
Humanoid.
Right, okay. I mean, it is definitely an idea. Breeze, with the two options we've got here, would you rather the diplomatic or the sewer option?
I think that as long as Blake can get into the building, and we just need to find out what our options are based on the layout of the building. Once Blake's inside, we may need to be close by in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was
Maybe
thinking.
where the layout of the house falls in. Words. Yeah, so I think the Blake option is the best option.
Well, yeah, I was thinking it would be a good idea to do the Blake option no matter what, but if we need to be close so that we can assist should things go south, would you prefer we were close in the sewers or? Just
Maybe we
outside
could
the
have
house?
two teams. We could have an extraction team and a diplomacy team, if needs be.
Okay.
Team diplomacy distracts, and if needs be, and teams sneaky, powerful, if need be.
Sure, yeah. What do you guys think? 3 different teams, Blake doing the search, one group distracting and one group ready for extract?
We could do that.
Yeah, I'm sneaky as hell, so
I
could do
suppose it
that.
depends on which person goes for which team then. Like, I'm happy to do the diplomatic route if you want. I just figured you might be a better face than I am, Breeze.
It's just I don't. Me as who I am, I don't necessarily want to be linked with this here.
Well, no, that's
Get
what they
you
were
big.
saying before. Even if she does try to say anything, it's a stolen item. She would have to drag herself in to claim anything.
But I would be a last resort anyway, hopefully.
What do you mean?
And we need to. Well, like this would be more that if anything goes wrong with Blake's thing and we need a distraction, is where we would come in. Hopefully, he can just get in and out seamlessly with his disguise.
Guys,
Oh, okay.
there's a super easy option. Why don't Breeze and I just go in? Breeze
No,
chats her ear off like you just did to the psychotic eco terrorist, and just be like, "Hey, darling, give me the ring." I mean,
no.
you just talked down an eco terrorist.
Yeah, but that's because we, she had a. There were better ways of going about what she did. We had. This is different. This is a person who just wants cool thing because they want it. I can't. It's not like it's anything magical about me talking to people. It's just we came to an understanding, me and
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
yes.
No.
Why don't you want to? You're literally designed for this. You're designed to be anybody you want to be. You can go in as long as you're cautious about magical traps. You can grab the ring and leave. You are our stealth option. You are our social stealth option.
All right. If you
You're
say so. I dip under the water
perfect,
and I
Blake.
come back up as a female.
All right. So, what is that the plan? Like, first step, city planner?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
so we can see, and somebody should also monitor her movements. Maybe we can see if she's due to go to any parties tonight. It's best to know if she's going to be in the house or not. We don't want to be caught unawares.
Does anyone have any lock picking skills? Besides me?
I remember correctly, you mentioned you had some skill with that, didn't you, Rick?
Yeah.
All right.
Breaking
So
the law, Rickery.
Blake has rung the bell, and you hear the footsteps of the maid returning as you were talking about this. She enters the
It's
room.
just so beautiful to look at.
She enters the room. Can I help you?
Come back, beautiful. Yes.
She gives you
I'm
a warm
after
smile.
some orange juice, first of all.
Certainly.
She melts my heart. She's too good for me. My friends are after more inverted rum. And
of course.
I was just wondering, what are the chances of me taking a bottle of this home? It's just too good to just drink it all here in one sitting. And I would really like to take a bottle home to just enjoy around the fire later tonight.
As I said to your friend, we don't usually sell liquor for public consumption outside of the premises. If we made it easily available for anyone to have outside, no one would come here for it, and then I wouldn't get to see all of you.
Oh, darling, you all know we come here for you, but come on. One bottle's not going to overturn the whole society that we have.
I mean, it is a very special recipe.
I understand how special it is. That's why I would like to enjoy it tonight in the comfort of my own home.
Roll me a persuasion.
Take that first one.
Unfortunately, all it would take is a
Does he
very
get advantage if he's like, maybe we can enjoy it together?
Unfortunately, all it would take is a very skilled alchemist to be able to break it down into its component parts and figure out how to reproduce it.
The real question is, do I look like a very skilled alchemist?
You look like someone who, well, doesn't lie very convincingly.
Definitely shouldn't have rolled again. I should have just used the first one I rolled when I started this conversation.
I don't think she's in the ladies.
Oh, you don't think so? And I turn back to a man.
I mean, if you would like, I can go get the mistress of the house and you could debate it with her.
No, it's okay. Just another bottle. Please
She
and thank
drives
you.
a very hard bargain, and I'm sure she'd like to push you exceedingly firmly.
As wonderful as that sounds, I've accepted that there's no way that I am possibly going to take one of these bottles out of here with me. And that's okay. I, Blake, will not leave this premise with a bottle of inverted rum. I solemnly swear.
I would like a bottle, please. My friends are being frightfully boring, and I'd like to get them drunk.
Of course.
And I give her a big smile. Thank you.
I will get that right away for you. And she gives you a smile and leaves the room.
As she leaves the room, I'd like to swim back towards Hasa and go, but Miss Holly's gonna leave with a bottle.
I'm just gonna pour it into my water skin and take that with me. So I'm technically not leaving with a bottle, I'm leaving with the contents of the bottle.
Oh, Blake's not leaving at all. Miss Holly Ryder is with a nice bottle or two.
So creepy setting yourself into your crush.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna dry off and skedaddle off to, what is it, Sea Hall, where architecture would be, right?
Crisis, roll me a con save, please.
Oh. Oh no.
Why are we so bad at everything?
Oh no.
Because
Crisis
they
can't
have
even leave
been-
the spa without
because
just
they
dying.
have-
Oh no.
They have been drinking the inverted rum. Which, of course,
We
Crisis, you were one of the
have-
people.
No,
who have them.
Motherfuckers.
No one's had any yet.
I haven't had any of the. Who's been drinking the inverted rum?
We bought a few bottles so far.
Yeah, but I thought the plan was to just keep buying them and then pretend to drink them, but not really drink them because we're going to take
Oh,
them with
okay.
us.
Fair.
I was gonna say. I mean, if Haas is drinking them, go for God. I haven't had a sip of them yet.
I
No,
haven't
I
had a
haven't
sip.
touched it
My
yet.
whole plan was to just pretend to drink it, but like to steal it.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched it yet, so...
Val's asleep.
Okay,
He's not.
then
He's
no
not
one-
touching anything.
Then don't worry about it. You guys have an open bottle of liquor.
Blake,
Yes. What can I do for you?
if someone were wanting to procure some supplies that are not exactly of the gal nature, where might someone go in this town?
The what nature?
Legal.
Oh, you said
Legal.
Legal. You know
Yes.
Rick's a cop, Crisis.
No, he's not.
It's simple enough. Blake, we went there the other night.
I know we went there, but do we want Rick going there?
Rick's
yeah,
not a
no.
cop.
Rick has been.
Oh. No,
I would
Rick
like
is not a cop.
I would
He's
like
a
to.
detective, a private detective.
I don't have any jurisdiction here.
I've been telling you that for a week now, and you just.
Doesn't mean I like illegal activities.
Look,
Rick knows how to see between the lines of what's necessary.
It doesn't mean they had to see over a lot of things.
I used to work with people like that.
See, multicultural too.
Let him finish that sentence. How did that go for you, Rick? Were they nice people?
He just gives you a dirty look.
Hmm. But yes, the night markets. If that is the where you want to go, the night markets are the go. Also, they trade in like not really money. You can give a whole bunch of people's last breaths. Maybe you could trade some of your personalities.
No, I'm not doing that. But yeah,
I
I just need some
reckon
basic supplies for tonight. I reckon.
if you traded that really angry guy, you could probably get like a rocket launcher.
First off,
Huh?
no one here wants me to have a rocket launcher. Secondly, no, I'm not trading away Roland or whoever it is.
You knew exactly who I was talking about. The angry one. But
I've
yes,
been doing some thinking. A dangerous pastime, I know, but I think I want to visit a library. But
there's libraries in the capital. I mean, unless you want to visit one here. I mean, it's not the
nah,
greatest library.
nah. The library that's on all three planes.
Mm. And
The mega library.
oh, did you bring your mega library gift card?
No, Hasa, you know what I'm talking about?
I'll be honest, I kind of zoned out. What do you mean?
The I forget the name of it. The mega library, the one's on all three planes in the exact same spot in all three realities.
Oh,
The,
right.
the big library, the mega
Yeah.
library.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to go there soon.
That might be a good idea, yeah. If
Okay,
you could
well I'm gonna
find it,
go.
you know.
Yeah.
It's in the same three. It's the same spot on every plane, Hasa. How hard can it be to find? But you want to go to the night market crisis. I would recommend taking, I don't know, maybe Hasa with you, as he's way, way better at making sure you don't give up like your, I don't know, firstborn child by accident or.
I was just gonna make this a really quick run. I'm not trying to drag this out. Do I need to take Casa with me? And I'm asking God this. Because I'm not trying to cause another shopping episode. I literally just want to buy like some lockpicking tools and a battering ram.
They can be bought at
those
local
things,
stores.
Yeah, those ones can be bought at just regular stores.
Oh. Why would it? Okay. Yeah, I'll just
If
go to.
you're
Why
really
would it-
concerned, go to the Knaves Guild.
It'd be great if we could get something that would like help dissolve like magical traps that are like an anti-magic field in case wherever the ring's kept is guarded by magic.
Oh,
we could
yeah.
probably look into a scroll, like a Dispel Magic scroll.
Yes, that would be a very good idea.
Oh,
So while
Brilliant,
y'all try to secure the liquid gold, I'll go get some supplies.
Can you get me some night vision goggles?
Don't you already have dark vision?
Okay, can you get me some normal, like, sand dune goggles then?
Just regular goggles that don't do anything.
Yeah, some cool goggles. One more thing. One crisis.
Yeah?
Push the cat into the spa.
No.
Ah!
I will get up, flash my ass, and get out of the spa.
Not booty!
A nice ass.
I do squats. Crisis will go to
Oh,
towel off,
no.
get dressed. Oh,
Sorry.
God.
That was Lady Crisis that just wooed you. You just got catcalled by Lady Crisis.
The second, because Hasser is still in a position to see everyone. The second I see Blake starting to transform into Lady Crisis, I am dunking him. So he is under the water.
I'm sorry.
I
Do
do
you
not hear it.
resist?
I go off to get dressed.
No, if it's Haster, I don't resist.
Okay, you go under the water. Woo!
Yeah, so it's more like a.
Yeah, they know they deserve it.
Alright, and as soon as he's out of the room, I'll let Blake back up.
You're not meant to drink it.
You're not meant to be in that form.
There's so many rules. What's the point of being able to be anyone and everyone if I can't be people I want to be?
You could be literally any other person as long as it is not someone from someone else's traumatic past.
Oh, I don't understand. Like, it's someone that was important to him that he can't see anymore. Like, you think that the being able to see them again would be a nice thing.
It's not them, Blake. You are not the people you turn into.
I know I'm not the people I turn into, but I'm the image of the people I turn into.
Not the same. I'm gonna dry off.
I would like to turn into Hasa and in a mocking turn, but it's not the same. Everyone has their roles. It's not the same.
I glance to see if he's fully transformed into Hasa.
No one can replicate that. What are you talking about?
Well, this is the thing. He can transform into Hasa. The one thing he can't replicate is Hasa's 4 arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Hasa with 2 arms and a regular
Isn't
dick.
it his 5 arms?
I can replicate his third leg. I can't replicate his extra 2 arms. Everyone has their role.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to avoid another shopping episode, because I know we're not trying to have one. Boo, can you just send me a list of like prices for scrolls that I would potentially find?
Are we talking
If I-
like spell scrolls or actual just scrolls?
I have a few scrolls in mind. If I just send you like
and
spell
the
scrolls,
magic scroll as well that we asked for.
yeah,
Could get that. Yeah.
right.
Spell...
I have a few things. If I could just send you the items, so we don't have to.
Well, spell scrolls are one of those things because they're a magic item you do kind of have to go shopping for.
Okay, so
Magic
I will...
items do change in rarity / availability / magic is, especially considering the state of the world that magic is already iffy at best. They're in high demand.
You'll roleplay and you'll like it, damn it.
Pretty much. Okay. Spell scrolls are one of those things that for those who are spellcasters, you would know that spell scrolls are one of the only reliable sources of consistent magic. So they are in higher demand than they had once been.
Okay. Yeah, I will go shopping for a scroll then.
Okay. Where would you like to attempt to find a scroll?
Hey, Hasa, where can I go get a scroll?
Gray
I
market.
say this as I'm buttoning up my shirt. Anywhere else besides the gray market?
I would say that is your most consistent option, but if you want to try somewhere else, Almighty
Somewhere where I can
DM.
barter with gold.
There are runesmiths around the city.
Some runesmiths.
So there is actually one not far from where you guys are at the moment. Is it? How far is it? I'm just looking for it. Because there is one in Cottonwood. I just need to find it on the map. Actually, right next door.
Arcana Core?
Yep.
Hot dog.
Yeah,
All right.
you can try Arcana Core.
Diggity dog.
It's just across the road, but if they don't have it, Grey markets, just saying.
I'll give you a holler on the radio if we need to go to the great freaking market.
Why are you rolling a wisdom save,
Right.
Blake?
That was before when he was making a shitty decision.
Okay.
Wisdom has just become to roll against my impulsiveness.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Crisis, you get up, you get dressed, and you exit the building to cross the street, where you find a very simple. Sorry, there was a noise outside behind me. I couldn't figure out what it was. You find a very simple looking studio. It's light, airy. It's got frosted glass panes across the roof. Pottering around a central wooden desk, you see a very tall figure, 7.5 feet tall, looking to be almost carved entirely from wood itself. But you can see with the way that he is moving the vines, the leaves to him, this is a type of person you haven't seen before, because this man appears to be made of a tree. Where are you, Rosewood? Here we go. This gentleman. As you enter the store and look around at various symbols and inks and the like, he turns to you. Hello.
Yo. Y'all got scrolls here? Like magical scrolls?
Sorry, just had to yell at the thing making the noise. Yes, I do scrolls and carved artifacts and runes and things. What did you need?
Hang on, run it back. What was that second one?
Carved artifacts.
Ah. I thought you said cursed artifacts.
I mean, I can do cursed artifacts too. They are a bit more expensive.
Nah, that's good.
I can do charms and baubles and all number of things.
Trying to get a feel for some scroll prices real quick. I got 3 in mind right now.
Okay.
First one is Dispel Magic.
Yes.
What would the price for that be?
So, you want me to tell them individually?
Well, I gotta make sure I don't run over my budget.
Okay.
I just like knowing things, and the individual prices is always interesting.
Oh, okay. I can definitely do that for you. So, how powerful would you like it to be?
How much is a weak level? I don't know how to say it without saying it. How much is like a level 2?
Well, a dispel magic can only be cast at a high enough level. It's at least a 3rd tier potency.
Okay.
Which is to say it's a 3rd level spell. You can't do it at 2nd tier.
Okay. Man, Andrew's not versed in magic, and I may have been the wrong one to come here to do this, but let's do this. Okay.
Well, if you would just like a singular scroll of dispel magic, it'll cost you 350 gold.
Alrighty. I don't have that money. Okay. A moment, please, and I'll step aside and I'll radio Hasa real quick. And I know he's probably still in the bath, but I'll like Hasa, come on, put on your clothes. Come on, I need you to pick up. I need you to come over here real quick. I need more money.
He's not in the spa at the moment, but he has like sort of dried off and is sitting on one of those benches near the spa, so he's not near his radio. Well, actually, no, that's a good point. How far away is all of our stuff? Like, we stripped off in the change rooms and stuff. Well, how far away is that?
Yeah, the change rooms aren't close enough for you to hear a radio.
So yeah, no, he's
Fuck. Okay. I will need to come back with a companion to complete that purchase, but additionally, a scroll of pass without trace. How much might that be in total?
Bear with me one moment.
Is there like a sauna thing, like a steam thing here that Hasa can just put some water
definitely.
in and steam up? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Hasa's just gonna chill nearby with the steam.
While you're doing this, Crisis, Arahor looks at you. So, a spell scroll of Pass Without a Trace will set you back 150 gold.
Okay, now that I can do. So, I will purchase your pass without a trace spell scroll, please.
Certainly.
And then, just because it never hurts to ask, does y'all shop have like any specialty items on sale right now, or just kind of general magical goods?
Our items are usually designed to order because, well, lately they have been a very lucrative commodity. We organize what people need and can afford.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I will return here in about an hour-ish for the dispel magic. But so I will see you then.
Certainly. Would you like to take the Pass Without a Trace now, or would you like to?
Yes, please, thank you.
Then that will be 150 gold, sir.
All right, and I will pay him the gold. And like I said, not to drag this out, I'm just gonna quickly pay, grab it on the way back. Stop by a general store to buy some thieves' tools, and be on my way.
So, cost of thieves' tools will cost you 25 gold.
That is fine with me.
No problems. Okay, so you head back with your spell scroll.
Mm-hmm. And I will walk back to the jeez, Hasa's making wisdom saves. To the spa, and I'll go find Hasa. I'll be like, hey, put your pants on. We gotta go spend money.
Before you do that, you get stopped by Holly. Excuse me, sir, we don't actually allow fully dressed people in their clothes into the bathing area. You might bring in dirt and other, well, things from the street. Shoes.
And that's fair. And I apologize. I'm actually here just to find a friend to tell him to get dressed because we gotta go do something real quick. Can I just take off my shoes real quick and walk in there, or do I need a fully disrobe?
You can wait here in the reception and I can go and get him. I'm assuming you were part of the group earlier?
Unfortunately, yes.
I couldn't recognize you with your clothes on.
Confirmed. Holly only looks at bodies. She looking at dongs. That's
I
it.
recognize you by your penis.
Yes. I'm with the rebel rousers. I
That's
need
a good
the
name.
no.
Certainly, I can go and. Which person would you like me to give the message to, or is it the group as a collective?
Just Hasa, please.
And Hasa is which one?
The 5-armed one.
She gives you a knowing smile. Certainly. If you'd like to wait here, I can go and get him for you.
Thank you much.
Okay. So, she sets off. And after a few minutes, Hasa, she appears next to you in the sauna. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but one of your companions is waiting for you in the reception area.
Which house is she talking to?
That's fair, yeah, there is currently
The
one.
one with 5 arms.
That's fair, yeah. One of my companions.
Yes. He didn't give his name.
Do you have a description?
The tall green gentleman with the large gun.
My brother in Christ. 4 of us are here, 1 of us is not. Which one do you think it is?
Hey, there's a perfectly good chance that it might be someone I know that's not a part of this party. I have friends outside the party, Blake.
I have a life outside of you.
Alright, understood. And he will stand back up out of the sauna space, letting the towel drop again, and he's gonna go back to the change room.
Okay. You go back to the change room, you get dressed. While he's doing this, what are the rest of you doing? Rick, Breeze?
I just
Blake?
rolled to see if Bao would wake up.
It's warm.
Ever again.
He woke up. No, he's half considering to go back to sleep.
Rick will get out, get himself dressed and dried off.
Yeah, I put it in the chat, but I've cleaned up, so I got out and started to dry off.
Okay. So you're all starting to make your way. I'm assuming at the movement, Bao would indeed be roused from your slumber.
Yeah, he's like, hey, where you guys going? Y'all done already?
Finished up. Time to move on.
Okay.
Come on.
I feel like the staff are going to be very confused seeing more than one person that they saw before walking out with them.
Oh, I'm not leaving yet. Is Holly here?
She is currently working, but I mean, you
Perfect.
can summon her.
Before you call her, though, I would not elbow you. Just like 1 second, and I'm gonna pour the reverse rum into my water bottle. So the bottle's empty, but the reverse rum's in my water bottle. And I put that.
So you took your water skin into the bathroom?
Yeah, because it gets really hot.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Breeze.
So you tip the water out and put the inverted rum into it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, that's okay. We've still got 3 bottles here. Take Holly to like a faraway room away from the door, and I will get these other 3 bottles out of here.
Okay. I'll say I need to speak to her about a womanly matter. Shit, what do I?
How do I woman again? What is this? What do women do?
What
Oh no,
do?
pretty women.
Oh no.
What do women even do? Like,
What is woman?
how does
women
one,
do?
man?
Let me think.
That's the eternal question.
I like to think that this is in character, like Breeze is going through these thoughts in her head, like what do
Oh yeah, no,
women
I
do?
like the idea. I like the idea that she's standing there in front of Blake, like actually having this slight existential crisis.
Like she panics when she's talking to the maid and just like, I think You might be pregnant.
What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Give me 1 second. The stream has crapped itself. I love an unstable stream. We love this. I know what it is, but it's fine.
I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it. I know what did it. It's fine. She looks concerned at you. Yes, of course. Is it a private matter? Or?
Yes, very private. Especially not in front of. And I put my head back towards the room.
Oh, certainly. Certainly. She takes you to one side into like what appears to be a small side room that's made up for massages.
You work in a place like this. You've seen, many things happen with bodies, with humans.
Yes, I have seen a lot of things that bodies can do.
And some things that even defy expectation.
I wouldn't say defy expectation. It is a unique place to work. It's one of the reasons that I actually came across to Feyaware, to experience all the different creatures available.
I'm
just gonna, just to be clear, I'm just dragging this out for as long as possible. Oh, what's the? It would calm my nerves a little if you. What is the strangest thing you've seen? Well, here.
She looks at you curiously. Are you considering a job within the industry?
I didn't. Do you think I'd be suitable?
Oh, there is someone out there for every taste, and trust me, with your looks and charisma, I'm sure
Pause, looks me over and says that.
I'm sure that there are plenty of people that would find you more than pleasing. Do you have any preferences of clientele?
No, I mean, just I've led a rather sheltered life, and I think that experiencing the world, I don't really know what's out there.
Oh, well, might I recommend then potentially not a job in the industry if you're so inexperienced. It can be quite overwhelming to go from nothing to...
I mean, start somewhere. I mean, not nothing. I mean, you saw the people I was with, and that's why I originally came to speak to you, but...
She looks intrigued.
Breeze has just insinuated a harem.
Look, what I wanted to ask is it possible to be triple pregnant?
I mean, it depends. Well,
oh dear.
It really does depend on how experimental you've been in your sampling. After all, there are some species that do have certain requirements. I mean, I don't really want to get into the exact ins and outs of the possibilities, but you are being safe, aren't you?
Safe. Well, never in a dangerous place. No, not on a battlefield or...
Oh, no,
close
sweetie. I mean, you're using herbs or protective barriers or...
Against the elements?
The dark arts?
Oh no. This is... Oh no.
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh my. Breeze doesn't know what condoms are.
I mean, in a way, depending on...
She's not really pregnant.
I mean, in a way, depending on, obviously, some of the species and heritages, I suppose, elemental things, it wouldn't be something that I would expect a Springer Ladron to necessarily worry about. But, I mean, if you need, I have some pamphlets on safe measures if you're going to continue experimenting with your teammates.
Experiencing all that life has to offer. You see, when you've been sheltered for so long and then you meet people like them, what is a girl to do?
This is where we find out if she's secretly super judgmental.
I mean, not that I would obviously tell you not to do it. Obviously, everyone should experience at their own rate. But, I mean, was there no one who could talk to you about, well, what happens between people?
Well, yeah, in a theoretical sense, when I was to be betrothed, and you know, perhaps there's leaflets. I'm thinking, has Blake had enough time to leave?
I mean, yes. Well, I mean,
Yes, wisdom save for discomfort.
I would recommend that you potentially go speak to a doctor. After all, if you do continue experimenting with your teammates and consider to go beyond all of this, I would recommend that you look into protective measures against, especially if you decide to look into some of the other fey creatures, like the Spore Masters, the other methods. I don't think I'm the right person to be educating you on this.
Not to worry. If you just grab me some of those leaflets, I'll read up on them, and I think that's wonderful. And I'll bear it in mind if I ever encounter a Spore Master. Very intriguing. Should have summoned to the distance.
Jesus.
Plot twist. Breeze is a monster fucker.
So,
this is stop.
She goes,
right.
Just wait right here. I'll just go and get some, literature and perhaps
Stop that woman.
protection and
You're out now, surely. I'll do a message to Blake.
She leaves you standing on your own in a massage room while she goes and uncomfortably gets the literature you apparently need.
Because I might be triple pregnant. Yeah.
Triple pregnancy happens to the best of us.
Steve, stop it!
What's Steve doing?
Taking money from us.
Yep.
What the fuck, Stephen? After I just gave you money? You piece of
Coin
shit.
rats. Thank you for the hydration station. Everyone get a drink because y'all need Jesus.
Yeah, apparently we're all dying of thirst.
Great, because somebody apparently missed it. This was a distraction conversation, so we could steal reverse RAM. So I pretended to be
exactly. So
confused.
Blake, while this is going on, you have approximately 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Honey, I just swapped straight into Holly, pick everything up, put it on a tray, and walk out the front door.
These bottles don't have lids on them.
So?
Just put some rag in the top.
Blake could just pretend that they're taking the bottles out to the bin.
Put a rag on the top. It goes from it looking like Holly leaving with alcohol to Holly leaving with Molotov cocktail.
No, she's taking them out to the bins, and then he can put the rags in the top once we're outside, I suppose.
Okay. Well, for that then, roll sleight of hand, Blake.
What do I have to ride? What am I rolling for? Is it not unusual for a waitress to carry drinks around? Who's paying attention to me?
It is unusual for them to go out the front door and not, the staff entrance.
Would that be more of a performance or deception?
Has
Well, it would be assumed that he looks exactly like Holly.
Which I do.
Exactly.
But you ain't gonna
so-
sound like Ollie.
Yeah.
I sound like Holly. I'm
No,
a
you
perfect.
don't.
Yeah, I'm a perfect
it's
mimicry of the.
perfect mimicry.
I've got to roll. They've got to roll against my deception check. So if I don't run into anyone, I have no issue here. Have I run into someone?
There is the people at the front desk who took your money when you first came in.
Ironically, you're probably walking by me as well.
Yeah, you're walking right past Crisis and Hasa. I was going to say Tide Runner, but that's not your actual name.
Please, pardon me. Just gotta
Uh,
do something outside.
yeah,
Don't mind me.
Hey, did you grab Hasa like I asked?
Yes, I grabbed Hasa like you asked. I'm not incompetent at my job. It was a very simple request, Mr. And I continue walking.
Okay, that sounds perfectly fine to me. Thank you very much.
As you go to leave,
It really hasn't, Steve. It's been going for longer than 10 minutes.
as you go to leave, one of the receptionists looks at you, Blake, with whatever that is. That is a wall of text.
I was trying to put in an image to be funny and it didn't work. I'm sorry.
As you go to leave, Blake, Holly, one of the receptionists sits there. Holly, can you just grab that? Can you go grab Derek for us? We need to check on his next massage.
I can most certainly grab Derek in one moment. I've just got to run these outside and I will be back.
Roll me a deception.
Roll me a no.
You get advantage because of your disguise.
Well, they're not trying to see through his disguise.
Let me figure out where
Because is he planning on being right back?
Oh!
Okay, that is no problem. They kind of give you a nod and go back to their work.
And I wander outside. Where is Bao? Is Bao outside?
You don't know what a bell is.
Well,
He's
that's
disappeared again.
very, very, very upsetting because there's no one outside to take these fucking bottles off my hand.
You moron, you just passed me! You could have whispered to me!
You hear like a little rattling in the bin.
I go and stick my head over the bin. What the
He's in there.
fuck are you doing?
Eh.
Get out of the bin! We've got an image to keep here. We can't be ruffling through the bin.
This is a bin?
I'm really, really, really questioning what your dad's taught you right now. Out of the bin.
What? He steps out the bin, waggles his little finger. I'll tell you right now, my dad's taught me everything I needed to know.
Like, don't play in the bin? Have you got your tetanus shot?
What?
Hold these. And I put the tray of liquor in your hand. Don't drop them. Don't drink them. Just hold them. Breeze will be here soon and she'll take control of, and I gesture up and down this situation. And I turn around and head back inside.
Eh. Eh. He just kind of like... He kind of goes off to the nearest bush and sits in it with the bottles. Just hides there.
Before I go back in, I turn back to myself. I wander back in as myself.
Okay, you wander back in. With what clothes?
Fuck.
Can you not just shapeshift into someone wearing clothes?
Your clothes, don't you have the glamour weave as well? They can change.
Not in the bathtub, he didn't.
Yeah, I got out of the bathtub and changed. Fuck.
So just change into a different person with clothes on.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Change into
Unless you
yourself.
walked out as Holly naked.
Yeah, I actually fuck it. I come back in as Holly.
Okay, you enter back in as Holly.
Could be anybody else. Anybody else.
Literally anyone.
Literally anyone.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
Just don't put the people that are
Crisis,
here
you
that-
see
okay,
Holly
whatever.
come back in, and Hasa not with you yet. Oh wait, no, Hasa would be with you because Holly
Yeah.
did tell you. Yeah, so Holly enters back in. Just, Jesus Christ.
Hey, where's Blake? Casa.
I thought he exited with you.
Oh, Blake, he's the really attractive, the cunning fox fella. He's in the locker room. Let me go and get him. And I wander into the locker room.
You hasten off.
Right. Weird. Anyways, if Blake isn't here, we need like 300 gold, and if he's not gonna stop us from volunteering his money.
Blake, I need you to roll me a stealth, please.
Oh, not too bad.
I did, dude. You got a bunch of nat 20s going on.
Yeah.
Blake, as you are walking up the corridor towards the changing rooms, you see, just as Holly turns the corner, she's looking down at what appears to be some papers in her hands. She's heading in your direction.
I'm Breeze. But I'm panicking.
She walks up to you. I'm so glad. I thought you would have been waiting in the room. But that's okay. I have all of this documentation here, as well as the name of some doctors that can help with your condition, as well as, obviously, the names of some wonderful preventative products.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And she's like putting them in your hand. And just next time you want to experiment, maybe just make sure that your partners are conscientious enough to, also ensure that you're being safe. All right, dear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I would recommend that you go to the doctor as soon as possible, just to make sure the babies are all right.
The babies.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to go. Thank you so much for this stuff.
If you need anything at all, just you know where to find me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Honestly, and I think that you should at least get in contact with family or your parents, just to make sure that you are not having to go through this alone.
We'll definitely, most definitely do that. Thanks, Holly. Bye. And I walk around the corner. And as soon as I'm around the corner, I turn back into me.
Okay. You turn back into yourself.
I am butt-ass naked and head into the change room.
And I'm
You got a
waiting in
swagger.
the massage room for Holly to come back with my pamphlets.
Yep. You get changed, Blake.
I head out. I knock on the massage room door. Well, actually, did I see...
You don't know where she is.
Oh,
You do
God.
not know where she is, and the door's
Lovely.
closed.
Awesome. This is awesome sauce. Is Hasa in the lobby still?
Yeah,
he
we're
and Crisis are in
both
lobby.
waiting there.
Awesome. Hasa!
Where's Rick in all of this?
Rick's just sitting watching it all happen.
Rick never mentioned that he left. He's still in the bar.
I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting in the entryway, leaning up against the wall, just watching all this go backwards and forwards.
I may have cut into something I shouldn't have cut into, a conversation, Hassa, that was not meant for me. Can you message Breeze and find out where the fuck she is? 'Cause I fucked up.
Okay.
Thank you. I am going to wait outside with the titty tat.
What's with all the papers?
Never mind. Bye.
Oh, he
Uh,
also has trailing from his hand a long strip of condoms.
Blake,
Bye. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
you're right. I don't want the answer to it. Like I was saying, spell magic's 300 gold, and blah 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 blah.
300, you said?
Yeah, and just trail off into black, continuing the conversation with Hassa.
Right, fair enough, fair enough. Sure, and I'll hand him 30 platinum. Cool. I'll go find Breeze, I suppose?
Oh, so okay. I'll run back across the street and buy the spell magic.
You head back across the street. You purchase your dispel magic.
Yep, and I'll go back over to where Blake is, I guess, looking for a bunch of pamphlets going, oh god, oh god, oh god.
As you walk out, you find Blake and you find Blake and Bao crouching in a bush with some bottles.
No. Nobody knows what Bao is. Blake
Still
left
in
Bao.
bed.
Actually, that's true. Okay, you can roll me a stealth to hide.
Damn it.
To see if people find you. Hassa, how are you? Hassa, you
Okay.
and Rick are still in looking for Breeze. I assume you're not trying to hide that you're standing there, are you, Rick?
Sorry, he's just
You're not trying to hide that you're standing there. You're just you are
standing there shaking his head. No, hell no. I'm
Switch.
just standing there, just shaking my head at all this.
Yeah, no, Hassa, takes a solid few seconds to just sort of process what's going on. He looks over to Rick and is also shaking his head and just lets out a heavy sigh. Alright, I'll go find her. You might want to keep an eye on Blake.
Yeah. I'll follow after Blake.
I'm gonna activate my earring and send a message to Breeze. Not sure if you're busy at the moment, but we're all out and waiting.
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for Holly to bring me some pamphlets, but she got distracted. I'll head on out.
Sure.
Yeah, I leave and I go outside. Do I get outside? Am I okay?
Yeah, you guys all managed to leave fine. But yes, you Crisis, as you make your way back across the street, you see in the alleyway off down the side of the Garden of Countless Pleasures, you see Blake pacing around holding pamphlets, muttering something you can't hear, but he is muttering to himself.
Oh god, like I'm back with Boombox. Okay. Hey, Blake. What's up, bud? What you doing?
Not a lot. But I have lots.
I can tell. Just
Uh,
do a full roll of condoms right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not
You
putting those
know,
anytime soon.
don't be silly, Rep. You willy. I lost the cat again.
You don't lose the cat. The cat loses you.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo.
Rick just appears basically behind you.
Will you not do that?
Do what?
Give me the Jeep keys.
Why?
Just give me the Jeep keys.
Man's got to use the Jeep.
Man's gotta use the Jeep.
Yeah,
I just
put
want
some
to.
respect on it.
It's the most simplistic shakedown ever. Give me your fucking car keys.
I'm not
If the
going
ma-
away. Do you want the cat? Give me the keys.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
give him the keys.
Rattling the keys.
Yeah, a little rustle on some nearby bushes. Like a wild
cat?
Pokemon.
Cat's over there.
Oh, thank
I'll
God.
give the keys. I'll give the keys back.
You keep them at the moment. Bow.
He
What are you doing?
like comes out.
Oh, congrats.
I don't know if you know, but I'm a cat.
Oh, I know. I know you're okay. Where are the drinks?
Oh, they're still in the bush. Hold on. He goes back and grabs them again. Yeah, I got the drinks. They're all good.
I'd give him a huge hug. Oh, have I ever told you how much I love you? All right, let's
No, you
load these.
haven't.
Well, I do.
As you guys are standing there, there's a rustle as Rick, your trench coat pocket rustles as the golden rat deposits 10, flings itself at Hasa, rips 10 gold out of his wallet and runs off.
Real rat problem in this city.
Man, it's a I don't even know
One of
what
these
it is.
days, one
out
of you
here.
are going to catch the coin rat and
Extreme,
talk
extreme
to it.
favorite.
Talk to. I'm gonna squeeze it. What do you mean?
Okay, so you managed to get your alcohol.
I got the dispel magic scroll. I even got a pass without a trace scroll. So,
Nice.
whoever
Great, now
does
we-
the actual stealing will be super sneaky.
Eh?
Are we all back together again now, I assume?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You need
Has
any sneakers?
Has
Were
anyone
you
told
asleep
Bao
during
about
all
what
the
we're
planning?
doing?
Huh?
Has,
Bao was listening.
What?
were they?
The cat's been asleep the whole time.
Oh,
You saying something about sneakies? I'm good at sneaky.
You are very good at
Good.
sneaky. We're doing a little bit of not stealing air quotations.
We have to recover something for someone.
Okay, so retrieving.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like your consent.
What?
Yes. Someone has taken something without consent, so we're going to go take it back.
Well, it's an eye for an eye, isn't it? So.
We're gonna return it to its previous owner.
How
Yeah.
do you know the saying, an eye for an eye, but you don't know what a bin is?
Huh? Oh yeah, bins. Yeah.
All right. Well, now that that whole experience is over, city planner,
Yeah.
City planner.
and we go to the city planner place.
Okay, so you are going to make your way out to the lawmakers, because that's where all of that stuff is. But before we get there, we will take a quick 5-minute break.
Woo.
So, everybody, we will be back in 5 minutes. Get a drink, restore your mental health, and
Yes.
we'll be back in 5. Bye.
Hey.
welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful hiccup. Well, I hope you had a wonderful break, and we will be going to the town council after, in the first half of the game, we had some bathhouse shenanigans. Alcohol was stolen. Spell scrolls were purchased. And yeah, so now we will be heading, I believe that we are all in Blake's car, and we are heading to the lawmakers down in the Fort Bloom district.
Rick's driving because Blake said he could have the keys.
Yep,
Shotgun.
because you have the keys from shaking them for Professor Smells.
No take backsies.
That's right.
take it.
Blake is sitting in the very, very back, just looking at the ground.
Bow's up the back too.
Okay, you are in the car looking at the ground.
Go on.
No, go ahead.
Oh. Bal just kind of like looks at Blake looking down and looks where he's looking and be like, what's going on there?
There is so much going on. Kitty Tat, if I was to tell you, we would be here all fucking day.
I mean, we've got until wherever we're going. I don't remember where we're going, actually. Where are we going?
Town records. We're looking for blueprints.
Ah. That. We've got until then.
It is just... There is so much. Like, you know when you think you know a person and then you don't really know the person?
Asa just reaches over and plucks one of the pamphlets off the car seat, and it's just like, minute
They're
goes
in my
and you?
pocket. They're like crammed, like crunched up in my pocket at the moment.
Are they like visible?
They're scrounged like right up and jammed deep. But how many are there? Like, am I filling both pockets and then there's still some that won't fit in my pockets, or?
No, it's about 4 or 5 pamphlets. It depends on how deep your pockets are as to whether you can fit. Also, Bow, you get inspiration thanks to Yvonne.
Ah, thank you. That might be helpful later.
Yes, so you've got 4 or 5 pamphlets. It's up to you on how tight fitting your pockets are.
I mean, they're not.
Got some tight pocket.
They got some stupid, sexy Flanders. But no, they're not super tight pockets. Like they're jammed into my pockets. Like my fists are in my pockets, jammed in with the pamphlets inside. I'm like white knuckle rodeoing this motherfucker.
I'll turn back in my seat. Bud, relax. Clench any harder, and I'll give you a coal to turn into a diamond.
Huh?
You can do that.
With enough pressure and time, yeah.
Yeah. What exactly are you like being wigged out about?
Yeah, explain.
I don't know. I just bumped into an old friend at the bathhouse, and it just...
Oh, did they also insult you like everyone else does?
Yeah, they did.
Ah, well, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe don't fuck everyone that insults you, unless you're into that. Like,
No. Don't actually fuck him. I saw you come out with the roll of condoms. Don't put those to use anytime soon. But the metaphysically, screw them. They don't matter if they're insulting you. I give you a bunch of shit all the time, but that's because I think you're actually pretty cool. But you're also an idiot, but also an incredible idiot.
Thanks, guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you're pretty awesome.
Thanks, Titty Tat. I appreciate that.
Titty tat.
Titty Tat. Titty Tat indeed.
Huh? Okay.
Oh. How are we going, Rick? What's the traffic like?
I can't see anything ahead. It's all good.
Do you not have your booster seat? Please
I was
tell me-
gonna say, I was just thinking, how's Rick driving again?
I'm short rounding it.
Drive
That's
back
why
here.
I'm up front, also watching the road. Rick, we're really close to the curb. Rick.
Fine.
Oh no.
This isn't a police cruiser, Rick.
Oh no. Not the first written off Jeep, won't be the last.
So you eventually safely make it to the lawmakers, which, as we have previously discussed, is kind of like the DMV.
Where it's always 4:30.
I love 4:30. Favorite time of the day.
Yes. Yes, it is the lawmakers, and it is run by Az, Maya, and Rift. So, as you walk in, you notice that several of the desks are open to be able to speak to some representatives. One of the desks available has a small gentleman sitting at it. He is definitely shorter than Rick. He's in a very nice charcoal-coloured suit, with a very a black tie and very shiny black leather shoes. He has rather large, fluffy ears and a stern scowl upon his face. As you can see, his little name badge on his chest says Trank Az, A-double-Z. I'm just making sure you guys can see the picture of him. As you notice, the gentleman before you is a gremlin.
Oh, hey, look, I found Craig.
Rude.
Love you, buddy.
So,
I'm considering staying in the car. Nah. All right, Hassa. I'll slap him on the back. Lead the way, you nerd.
I'll stay outside on top of the car because I don't know much about records.
okay.
Well,
yeah.
that will hang with Breeze.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm
you guys
staying by
are
Breeze.
all staying outside. Okay. So, who's going in?
Yeah, I guess it's half and half.
Okay. You go in. And there is Trank Az waiting for you.
A moment. We're gonna walk up and just. Hi. I was wondering if we can have access to the blueprints of a house.
Yes, what blueprints would you like? Is it public record or?
Should be. We're architecture students. We're just looking into some designs, and I heard that out of character. I've forgotten the name of this person. Can someone remind me?
Luxuria. It's Luxuria. Luxurious sister.
That's her
Lady.
That's her last name.
It is. Give me a second. Lady Hyronia Luxurious was her name,
Ironia Luxurious.
but it was spelt like air. Aronia.
Right. We were just talking with our professor, and he was saying that Lady Luxuria's place was a good example of some designs that we were thinking of. We were wondering if her blueprints would be public knowledge?
Generally, we don't allow copyrighted private property to be displayed. Do you have your student IDs?
Sorry for the deception. We actually work for the Adventurers Guild. You may have heard about recent happenings with like a house being pulled in by plant life into the ground.
Yeah.
Well, we're finding that these plants are actually in the sewers. We'd just like to get a layout of the sewers running around this house, because we think that's their next target.
May I have a copy of your contract, sir?
We still got the contract for the.
We do.
You should.
Fine, worth a shot. And I will hand over the contract.
Sorry
and your
for
name,
the
sir?
deception. Name's Rick Rake. Sorry for the deception, but we're trying to not distress too many citizens about this problem that's happening.
Certainly. I'll go take a photocopy of this. This should absolve us of any undue stress. I'll be right back. He goes and takes a photocopy of your contract with your names on it. Comes back, hands it over to you. I can't give you a copy of the records, but I can allow you to peruse it on the premises.
That's fine.
If you'd like to come across to the viewing room, I will go access it for you.
Thanks very much.
He jumps down from his chair and waddles off. Leads you through to just a viewing room off to one side. It's got a table and 2 chairs in there for you, with what appears to be some paperweight so you can press out the copies here. After about 5 minutes, he comes in with the roll of blueprints and hands it over. I'll just be waiting in the corner for you to conduct what information you need to do. You can make a copy of it if you need to, but otherwise, here you go, gentlemen.
Thank you. And these are
he goes and stands in the
have the
corner.
sewers that run under this?
Yes, I can go get the infrastructure for you. And he waddles off again. You do hear the door click as he locks it behind you to make sure that you don't leave with the blueprints. It's almost like this. Things like this have happened before.
You gotta let him make a copy of this.
Continue.
Got anything we can take a copy of this with?
I believe that's to you, Hasa.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, we could. Yeah, sure. I'd take out some of the pages from my formula notes that are empty. Do you just mean to, like, draw it out, or?
Give me a second.
I'll pull out my little communicator. It has a camera on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're basically smartphones.
Yeah.
I
I'll
thought
take
you
a
didn't
photo.
like phones.
I thought you stayed in the car.
No, I decided to go in with them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was half-half.
Cool. No problems. Viewers of the stream will know that I frequently have issues with where players are in scenes.
I mean, to be fair, I also haven't said anything either. I was just like, yeah, I'm just a guy.
Yeah, I thought
But,
about recent developments. I'm going to need some sort of communication.
Oh, okay.
So I'll start taking photos of the blueprints.
Yep. After a couple of minutes, he comes back. He's got the sewer map for this particular area.
All right, so you don't mind if we take photos of this as well?
No, however you want to take copies is up to you.
Thanks very much. Your assistance has been greatly appreciated.
I'll start taking photos of the sewer maps.
Thank you very much, sir. Your assistance has been greatly valued, and hopefully we can end this problem as quickly as possible.
Wonderful, wonderful. I wish you all the best, gentlemen, in all of your endeavours. I hope that you get it sorted out so quickly.
Thank you. Let's go, guys.
All right.
And we'll pop back out to the Jeep.
Rick, you have been gifted inspiration as well. And Blake, for future reference, Tyrant players can't gift each other gold, but I'll allow it this
No.
once for Blake to have his 10 gold.
Oh God, I love you, titty tat.
Yeah, we can only do the whole party one.
The whole party one.
Oh, okay.
So, but it is your first session back, so I'll allow it this once.
Yay!
I just looked up. Why is there a fucking Furby staring me down?
That was the records guy.
Fuck this guy.
Everyone quickly realizing that Blake actually hates living in the Feywild, where all the Fey look creepy and weird.
Oh, hey, man, come to Thalmir. You'll really like what we do over there.
Blake hates living. End of sentence.
All the pretty girls are alive.
And I didn't think that is that on his character sheet.
I mean, according to Blake, no, not all the pretty ones are alive. Like, just ask Crisis.
So you end up leaving the lawmakers with your photographs on your phone. Couldn't think of what the word was there for a second.
Look at this photograph.
You climb back into the car.
Is there somewhere we can print these out?
Yeah, we could probably just do that at the university, or
Yeah, you can print them out at the library.
Let's do that.
Okay, you head back over to the university library, where you access the public computer. You attach Rick's phone, print out the photos.
Mm-hmm.
And now we plan.
Okay. I assume you're going to continue doing that in the library at one of the study desks.
Yeah.
We can do that there.
You are all standing around a table.
I was just gonna ask if we can go to like a blank page and we can get a chance to like draw out what the map kind of looks like, so we can have like a visual reference.
Come on, you've got to have blueprints.
How dare you not have blueprints at the ready?
Hey.
Or just something vague enough that we can kind of reference.
There you go, boys. What's is this like a decent sized library? Like, while these guys are fucking around with their plan, I would like to go and do some research on, first of all, the source of magic in this world, and then any sort of old literature to do with, like, old studies of magic. Because I want to basically. I heard the conversation about how the magic's fucked or fuckety wuckety because we're mining the big old tree. I want to sort of have a look at A, the big old tree and the history surrounding it. B, any sort of historical sort of studies on like what magic was like at the start of like the oldest accounts of magic, what it was like back then. And then I sort of just want to, if there's time, have sort of a flick through and see if I can find any, like, being a university, I imagine there's like student study sort of guides, there's like student papers, things like that. Like there's an archive of sort of everything to do with any sort of study. I want to see if there's any sort of studies about alternative magic, realistically. If like there's any crackpots here that have sort of been looking into any sort of alternative magic.
Alternative magic. It's just magic for goths.
That's black magic. Blake, while you're looking for stuff, make any notes if you come across platinum discs mentioned anywhere.
Platinum disc, got it.
Thanks.
Here. Haha, no one can hear me because I was muted. There we go. Yes, so you can check up and down the stacks if you would so choose. Why is this not working? Sorry.
We can hear you.
Yeah, no. You guys could hear me because I was unmuted on Discord, but the stream couldn't hear me. Because that's useful information and help for you guys. Okay, so yes. You guys, as you are wandering around Blake, you do notice that there are stacks upon stacks of books on magic in this area. You would need to, as you start to realize, you realize that there are historical. You would also need to check out the history section as well, in terms of what magic used to be like, what the world was like. But you find that your index referencing is going to lead you over all different parts of the library. You're looking at religious texts, you're looking at history texts, you're looking at, the fact is you're asking for a very, very broad scope. In the first era of the world, magic was significantly different after the event known as the Sundering, which left the world in essentially a technological dark age, in which elemental magic really rose to the forefront after the fact. After the Starfall, this is when magic was once again heavily disrupted, and it was only through the aspects of the ascendant gods, once known within the historical texts as the Realm Witches, who were basically half deities, who essentially made it so that the elemental magic could be accessed through the tree. And it wasn't until after the fall of the Demon War that etheric mining and etheric magic really took a prominence. And over the last 1,000 years, you've started to see the turn away from what is traditional magic into more science-based study, with the idea that etheric magic, depending on the schools of thought, etheric magic isn't actually even magic, it's just science, and whatever ether is, it is a fuel. However, within the actual Feywild itself, they understand that etheric magic is not a fuel per se, it is the essence of every living thing. You do see here and there references to a few different texts, theological texts, on the basis that the very essence of what is magic actually comes from 9 predescribed forces in the universe, and those things are ongoing and will always be. Otherwise, there was a school of thought from studies into creatures from the far planes that sigil magic, ancient sigil magic that was dark and powerful and could unwrite reality, but there are no references to what those runes are, those sigils are. There are references to famed sigillists who had died out. The art was resurrected but heavily guarded. So yeah, you've got a lot of places to look, essentially. So I don't know if that helped at all.
No, it's all I'm going for is like a broad understanding at the moment. I want to. I just sort of. At the moment, I don't really necessarily want to be sitting right there with the group. At the moment, I'm trying to distract myself. I'm trying to find anything, and I just remembered the conversation that Eve and Breeze had about the dying of the tree and how magic is, all fuckety uppity, and it used to not be fuckety uppity. So I'm just sort of at the moment, I'm just pulling at threads, anything to keep me sort of distracted, and obviously any mention of platinum discs in my reads, I will jot down. But if it doesn't come up in the text that I'm actively looking for,
It's not coming up actively in the text that you're looking for. It's a little bit more esoteric than that.
Exactly. So I'm not too interested in it. If I come across it, beautiful late if I walk past and there's a book that says Rick's answers to all platinum discs, like, yeah, obviously I'll open it. But besides that, I'm not actively looking for it.
It's in the cooking section.
Damn it.
It's in the cooking section. Also, Hasa, you get inspiration. Sorry, no, you get 10 gold thanks to Bird.
Yay!
10 gold thanks to Bird. So,
Thank
okay.
you.
So, what I will give you is some blueprints. Zoom out for you guys, because this is a bigger map. It has 2 sets of blueprints. It's a two floored storied house. So, Rick, Hasa, Breeze, Crisis, and Bao, you are sitting around a table looking at the blueprints.
Cowabunga it is. Alright, so where, oh where, if I was a rich uppity heiress, where would I keep my stolen stuff? I say this looking at Rick.
We'll have to work out what she's like. Is she one of those ones that covet it and hide it somewhere where no one would think to look, or would she put it out in the open? In plain sight. Hidden.
Probably hidden, I would imagine.
You sure? She's very confident.
If
I mean, she goes into an establishment like his and takes it from under his nose. She's got a set, so maybe it is in plain sight.
Player question. What is the item again? It's diamond, right?
It's a ring. It's a little.
It's a ring.
Mouse
Okay.
ring.
Yes, for those who don't know what it looks like, I'll make it so that the stream can see this one, because that's okay. You're looking for the Agathon mouse ring. This thing.
Oh, it's
It
cute.
could potentially be on her.
I
I
feel
doubt she'd
like,
wear it, knowing that it was stolen from the Don.
yeah, that would be kind of on the nose and obvious.
What I mean is like on a necklace or something. If it really means that much to her.
No, because that'd be too obvious. And she's not that dumb.
Potentially in her master suite, wherever that is. Here, I'm just gonna.
I'm thinking main entertaining area.
Well, it's a ring. What if she has it on her person? That's another possibility.
Right, and
I wouldn't think so though, because if she ever got shook down, that's the first thing they'd do.
Didn't the Don person say that there was something he did to track it down? Maybe we could borrow that from him so we could do that? Like, that's the whole reason he knows that it's at her place, right?
Yes, but
here.
I think it was limited in its scope. Like he could narrow it down that it was at a house, but he couldn't hone in on it any further.
We could try and like hone it in ourselves even more.
None of us have seen it.
Did he use some sort of scrying? I think.
Hmm.
That
Or a
could
spell.
be an option, yeah.
What is this room? And I'll point to the room I circled. What is that? Is that like a storage
Looks
room?
like a looks like a kind of storage room.
Could be potentially one of the places we might want to check because it looks like potentially this is a window right here, right?
Seems like, yeah.
So
Well,
come
to
in.
be fair, the blueprints that we've got here won't be like a live satellite view of her house with an X-ray through the
Right,
ceiling.
right.
What does the room have for like labeling? Does it say what kind of room it is?
Yes, you are correct. So, each of the rooms, if we start on the ground floor, you have her office, the main living area, the main entrance. You've got the kitchen, you have the cellar. On the first floor, as you come up the stairs, you have the master bedroom. You have the larger of the two bedrooms on the left hand side. You've got the bedroom 2, below it servants' quarters, and then the room next to her bedroom is labelled vault.
Oh, huh.
I wonder where it could be.
So, damn it! I just erased my drawing. Okay, let me try this again. So, what I'm thinking is coming from behind, right here, get on this little roof thing, going through the window, and then into the vault. And if not the vault, we can hippity hoppity over to the master bedroom, and if needed, out that window.
Isn't there a window in the vault?
I feel like that would be if there were going to be enchantments or something on the entrances, that would be one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So we might want to get a second scroll of spell magic to use on both the potentially, I should say, we might need 3. One for the window, the door, and wherever the item is in the vault itself.
I've already dropped 30.
No, that's what I'm saying though, is maybe the Don has some ideas of what we may be looking at here in terms of enchantments or anything like that. We were already going to go see him to see if we can get a better way of tracking this thing, right?
Yeah. I'm happy to look at other methods, it's just that I don't have the funds to drop on more of these.
Right. So that's just something we'll want to keep in mind then is if we can't go in through this window, we may want to consider just coming through the side alley here, getting on the roof, and then going through this window.
See this statue?
Yeah.
Use that to get onto the roof.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah,
It's
that'll
also-
get us onto the lower level.
It'll also give you cover. Unless there's someone standing here.
That's another thing we need to sort out is guard patrols and such.
Hmm.
There's also a chimney.
I get bigger, not smaller, so I ain't fading down that thing. And unless you're feeling particularly bold, Rick.
Like I said, I can fit in there.
Hats off to you, sir. All right. So,
But we gotta make sure she's not in the office.
yeah.
Hmm.
I also think that's our first point of call. Because if it's gonna hide it somewhere, I would have thought she would put it in her office. Somewhere she knew if she had visitors over, she knew it was there and they didn't. Some people like that get a bit of pleasure out of that. Instead of having it hidden away.
Hmm. Yeah. We should also just prepare for it if it's not there. Like
Yeah,
at all.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
But that's the easiest
yeah.
that's the easiest checkout.
Yeah.
Then we can move on to upstairs because there's stairs right next to the office that go up.
Hmm.
Okay. So,
I mean, we say all of this, but the other option. What about Blake's infiltration?
They
yeah,
can
good
still do
work.
that.
Yeah. If we go that first route, servants' quarters are right there. It'd be pretty easy for
Yeah.
if you wanted to sneak in.
So why don't we have a contingency, like a redundancy? So have someone with your second option in waiting to climb up from the first to the second. You have someone at the back to do the window option, the first one, and then we have Blake inside to do it from that way if we need.
It might be best to have you actually go here because you'll be able to message whoever is going in if someone comes in from the stairway or anything like that.
Yeah, I should have a pretty good view, vantage point. It might be easier. I mean, if you want me to watch the stairs, it might be easier for me to watch from the front of the house. That window to the stairwell looks like it would be a good view.
But that's off the ground floor, though. There's nothing to stand on.
Yeah, I suppose that would then be determined by if there's some other buildings or something. But yeah, good point. All right, I will station there. Then we need someone at the other entryway.
So, since only two of us really know how to lockpick, unless someone else has been holding out some skills. Anyone? Anyone?
Don't think so.
Bueller? Okay. So either Rick or I has to go for the lockpicking aspect of it. So.
All right, so why don't we have Blake go through with the infiltration plan, meet you or Rick on the inside?
Oh, he can open the window here.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig.
Mm.
You're awfully quiet. Just clarifying, who's at the table right now?
Val's just like
I know
thinking
it.
at the moment.
Yeah, the only person who shouldn't be there, I believe, at the moment is Blake.
You're awfully quiet at the moment, Breeze. Any opinion on this?
No, you're doing a great job.
And for what it's worth, I talk a lot and I sound like I know what I'm doing, but I'm just as in the dark about this as all y'all, so don't hesitate to speak up.
I can try lockpicking. I'm pretty dexterous, so. Or I can scout ahead to make sure there's no traps.
Well, hopefully when we have Blake go through there as disguised, he'll be able to open the door or open the window here.
Okay.
All right. To make this a little bit easier, why don't we have, since the two of you are trained with the lockpicking and such, why don't we have Crisis on my position, Rick on the other window, Blake comes through to unlock the window or open it, however it needs to be dealt with, and I can be ground floor in case either Blake or Breeze need assistance.
I can
'Cause
be I can be a floaty thing. So I'm not actually in the plan until I'm needed. And if things go to shit, then somebody can message me or call me and I'll distract.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking Crisis and Rick are lockpick people. Blake is our face/infiltration for that part. And then if we need a distraction or need assistance, then we have you and I running backup.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Do you have any? Do you need anything for your end, like magic components or spells, scrolls, or anything?
I did grab a scroll of Pass Without a Trace, so uh, uh, we do have that on hand if anyone wants to be really sneaky.
By the way, Breeze, you also have inspiration thanks to Bird.
The next thing is, what time we doing this?
Well, in order for this to be, if we need the distraction option, maybe inside visiting hours might be preferable. Like, if you need a distraction, having us show up in the middle of the night is a bit strange.
Exactly.
Does she host dinners or anything like that? Socialite or anything?
Yeah, actually, can we maybe look on the socials? Like, can I spend some time while they're all talking to look on social media, see if she's like put that she's attending any events or liked anything or I don't know.
Yeah, actually, you certainly can. Roll me a history
Great idea.
as you're searching through.
Good thinking, kid.
Okay. Where is my character sheet? Here it is.
Woo! Yeah.
I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled insight instead of history. Shit. Can I keep the roll but just add one for history because I have a plus 4?
You know what? I will allow the insight because this is a brilliant move that you decided. You're like,
oh yeah.
I actually have more in history, but I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, I was gonna say they mentioned it's bigger if they do history. So
yeah, but I don't want to risk the re-roll. Like if I have to re-roll.
I mean,
yeah.
At a table, you would still be rolling the dice, like.
Yeah, I know. So it's technically just an 18.
I mean, it's fine. The insight, it's a brilliant move, and a 17 is definitely a pass. As you,
A very insightful move.
A very
no, you sit back. not really understanding how you are going to have much to do initially with this plan. So you do that very atypical thing that I think we all do, which is you pull out your phone and you start scrolling through the social media. And you decide that you're going to look her up. And so you start scrolling through and checking out her social media, her Hexbook account and all this kind of stuff. She is a reasonably social character. She has a little bit of the influencer lifestyle. She seems to be eating out breakfast at cafes a lot, posting her workout at the gym and things like that. She does seem to attend a lot of benefits. Actually, in the next 2 days, she'll be attending a benefit at the university in regards to she's talking about the fact that she is sponsoring a new endeavor into looking into a certain research project focusing on the theologian efforts of Thierry Thassachawi. So she will be attending a benefit in the next 2 days.
I look up, not having listened to anything that they're saying. I say, "Oh, yeah, great plans, guys. But but if we want to make sure she's out of the house, and all her personal security, her elite security are with her to protect her, well then, tomorrow night, or 2 nights from now, she'll actually be she'll be at the university at a gala."
Oh.
Smart thinking. Good catch.
Yes,
Great idea.
Oh, okay, carry on. And I go back to look at my phone.
Okay, so I think we got a plan then. Tomorrow night.
Well, is it tomorrow night or 2 nights time? We should probably know that.
I was waiting for
It's
God
2 nights
to
from now.
say. Okay, yeah. So
Yes, it is 2 nights from now.
2 nights.
Well, 2 nights means we have an opportunity to spend tomorrow night staking out the standard security as well. So
work out their routes and stuff.
Yeah,
like
their
that.
patrols and such. Yeah.
And I could become her bestie on Flitter. I can't remember.
I love that.
Flutter, yeah.
I'm gonna like all her
Flutter,
gym
yeah.
pics.
Hextagram and Flutter, yeah.
Hexagram.
Yeah.
Hey, Bree, maybe
you
you
like
could
her.
maybe you could attend the gala as well, and that way you could tell us if she leaves early.
If she's coming back, I could do that, and I get to dress up. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I guess that's fine. Can I? Yeah, I'll spend the next few days trying to snag myself an invite to this gala.
You don't need to. You can. Wait, how would
It's
you
an
like to
open
do so?
event.
Actually, well, actually, no. How would you like to do it? Because you can potentially score VIP tickets, which will
I'm
allow
gonna-
you a seat at tables and stuff.
But I'd have to use my family connections to do that.
You would.
Can I instead snag a hot date?
It depends. Who are you aiming at?
Who have I flirted with? Who have I mingled with on social? Who do I know on socials that I could send like a like to and be like, "Oh my god, you're going"? I'd go, but I don't know. Like,
How well connected?
I don't have anyone to go with.
How well connected do you want them to be?
I want them to be like at the tables, but not necessarily like the most known person there. Like a son, like like a lesser son or daughter that's a bit more.
Sure.
Somebody who's gonna go, but they're not necessarily gonna be the highlight of the evening.
Let me see.
What's wrong? What?
Seeds in previous alumni who is also high ranking, who is likely given an invite.
Especially because it's an archival
Yep.
event.
Yep.
Who are we thinking? Wait, what? You? What? Who?
Split the party.
So,
is Bao important onto this mission? 'Cause you'll tag along.
Incidentally, as you're scrolling through, someone that you know that would be going to this event, a prominent archival family that has connections with your family.
The roots.
Do you know that Hasa's younger sister is likely to be going?
Oh, fuck off.
Hell yeah.
You're the one that wrote your entire family to be archivists, man. You did this to yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't know you're in town, Hasa. You can avoid this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make social inroads with Hasa's sister.
Oh man. You know what? Yeah, Belle will come along. Belle will join in.
Wait, you're coming to the party? I thought you were team lockpick.
Yeah, but there's 2 lockpicking parties here. Don't need a third.
So this is the thing. Are you going to reach out on socials to Hasa? What is your younger sister's name again?
Which one?
Yo, Hasa, I'm just gonna DM your sister.
The
LOL.
one who's likely
That
to
one.
the oldest one under you. Who would be likely to go?
Let me go get the
Gliding into
family
the
tree. Okay. Family tree. Where is it?
Hasa doesn't know how bad this is yet.
No. No. Alright, that'll be Tammy. T-A-M-I.
And because it's Tammy Rook, but her last name isn't like yours. It isn't Mistweaver, is it?
No, that's a title.
Yeah.
I haven't generated one, but she would have been named. She would have been titled.
We can come across that.
It would be her flitter. It would be her flutter handle.
Yeah, we'll figure that out after session to make sure that it fits in. But yeah, so she has socials. She has posted that she will be attending this event and she's doing it in the post in such a way to like drum up sponsorship for this particular expedition, basically.
I'm gonna reach out and be like, I'm so passionate about this because, yeah, I very much like.
Okay, so as you reach out the DM, within the DMs,
I
she
do an
obviously
initial, I do an initial on the post itself. I like the post. I do an initial.
Yeah,
Oh
which
wow!
this is
yeah.
the thing. You would
I
at
just like
least be in the
straight
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the thing. You would be in the same sphere as them anyway, so she would recognize your name. So she would respond because, she would recognize you. You're similar age-ish. So she knows who you are. So, she knows no one's, you've got the verified blue tick. So she does respond and she sends you back a message like, yeah, it'd be really great to catch up. It'd be nice to go with somebody who...
Oh yeah, I was in my head. Yeah, like you don't have a date. I mean, I'd love to go with you.
She accepts your overtures of let's go together, basically. So you are all set, Breeze, for your outing into the expedition world of the academic world. So this will be fun for you.
So I kind of come back to the group after I've been on my phone for a bit. I'm like, sorted Hasa. Yeah, I'll be going on a date with your sister to the party.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's interesting.
Holy shit, you're the smoothest operator I know, Breeze.
And then, I'll let you know if she's on her way back, or if she leaves the party early, or anything like that. Or if she seems disturbed, like she's got a message that people are breaking into her house. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
You know, guys, as intriguing as a heist sounds, I suddenly recall that I am required to attend this event.
What?
No,
No, it's fine. It's fine. I
You're
can
integral
watch
to the plot.
over. I can watch over Breeze. I can stick around.
Yeah, just give her
Yeah.
give the professor your invite. He can go instead of you.
Yeah, the professor's got it.
That
You plus
is-
I'm quite charismatic. I'm sure I could keep her distracted or something. She doesn't know me.
Except for it, because he's sneaky and charming. Sneaky and charming.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. I might have to wear perfume before going, but yeah.
You could have just slid into that bath anytime you wanted. Anytime.
Well, it's just gonna make it smell worse. I've tried.
Oh,
Holy shit. Blake should be over here taking some notes on how to
What
do this.
is Blake? He
So, as you
yeah. Where is
speculate-
Blake right now?
As you speculate where Blake is, that's where we're actually going to wrap up tonight. For...
Oh wow, we didn't get to the highs. Who called it? Who called it?
Yep.
That being said, thank you to
Feeling.
everybody. Thank you to everybody who watched, commented, gave the players gold, gave the players inspiration, interacted, all that kind of things. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I, for one, am looking forward to next week when Breeze gets to have an outing. In Breeze and Bow get to have an outing into the academic world, unsupervised. Nothing can go wrong with Haas's sister. It's going to be
I
great.
so need to draw us in cool gala outfits. That'll
And
be
I
so
look
nice.
forward to Blake sharing the information he learned. But otherwise, I hope all of you, if you like what we do, hit the follow button. If you're feeling super generous and you are able to, obviously, hit the subscribe button. We are back every week at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for more State of Anarchy. If you don't catch all of the stream, or you would like to catch all of the stream, or you'd like to watch back on any of the stuff, you can find it on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow, and you can leave comments there, or on my Twitter, Booberry Meadows. You know, we can pass on messages and things like this. So otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, look after yourself. Lots of colds going around, so you know,
Wear
kudos to all of our
masks if
players
you
who show
can.
up when they're unwell. So thank you guys for the dedication, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you all next time. So have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.